So you can see here, he was active. Archer Anderson was active the entire match, had an answer every single time for Trey Seckman. And now this is the only returning national qualifier for Bellarmine in A.J. Rallo, who takes on Nick Blackburn of Central Michigan. And Nick Blackburn has a Big Ten win himself. He beat Sean Larkin of Michigan State at the Keystone Classic. Andrew Lieber, of course, we saw at 197. He had a tough match earlier, and 141 is another kind of funky wrestler style. And AJ Rallo, he's real long, gets a lot of points out of scrambles because his arms pull in legs, or he gets a boot in when his opponent does not expect it. And right now, Nick Blackburn is being really aggressive with him. Very aggressive with him. Now, it's important to point out that A.J. Rallo took down and was winning 5-4 against Mendez at Ohio State at last week's duel. So there's not many people who can say they've taken down a two-time NCAA national champion. A.J. Rallo's one of them. But right there, Nick Blackburn's in on the leg, and just like I was telling you, A.J. Rallo's he's okay here. He can score off this. He's got so much strength, and he's so long. There's so many spots that he can get a person flat or onto their back, or where he's on top. But it looks like Nick Blackburn is able to out wiggle Rallo there, and that's going to be a 3-point takedown for Nick Blackburn. Now, A.J. Rallo is ranked right now 32 on Intermat. A.J. trying to get off bottom here. He's got the lock off to the side, and he's out. That's one escape point for A.J. Rallo. You see, Nick Blackburn's not getting out of his stance. He's staying right in the center. He's looking for arm drags. He's trying to use the long arms of A.J. Rallo against him. You can see he's tried to hit an arm drag 2 or 3 different times. He's not getting in for a hand tie. He's trying to work off of his arms. And now he's in there. They're forehead to forehead. Really impressed how Nick Blackburn is wrestling right now. A.J. Rallo is using that to his advantage. He's got a whizzer there. He can score off this. He's got a whizzer. Blackburn's got a leg, but the bite is coming from that whizzer. A.J. Rallo is putting all of that pressure on the shoulder. Central Michigan's calling for stalling, but that whizzer is a deep bite. Nothing doing. And the ref calls a potential danger situation. And it was AJ's leg who was caught up underneath there that he was seeing as potential danger. But it looked like that shoulder, he had a good bite on it. And they're going to go to the second period right now. The Bellarmine fans right now are completely silent. They came into this duel feeling like they had a shot to win, that they could knock off another MAC opponent. And it's pretty silent out here right now, as arguably their best wrestler, A.J. Rallo, is down 3-1. Here's the thing about wrestling: you want to see how a wrestler does during adversity, and A.J. Rallo is showing you why he's a national qualifier right now with this funky ride. I mean, Nick Blackburn cannot be feeling good. A.J. is close. What he's trying to do, he's got a ride going on here. He's getting stalemated, but what he's trying to do here, he's trying to get the leverage to get Blackburn to be flat or on his back. AJ is so good on top. He likes to get those double boots in. Right now, That leg is creeping in there, and he's trying to sneak that in, but his Blackburn is blocking it from getting to his hip, and he stands up here, and this is one of those situations where A.J. Rallo is very comfortable. He's very comfortable. He has no problems right here. He's like, you got my leg? That's cool. I got your arm. And right now, Blackburn is trying to move into the knee, trying to use that leverage from the knee to get out. But AJ's coming back with a claw, trying to grip his hand there. I mean, if this looks unorthodox wrestling for you, it's because it is. This is not how normal rides go, but this is how Blackburn, oh, the ref just called stalling, gave a stalling warning on A.J. Rallo. Even though he was trying to progress the situation, he got called for stalling. So here's the situation, okay? So A.J. Rallo has a stall warning. Central Michigan coaches are saying that 4 seconds need to be put back on. Now, what you need to look for here, because this is the match in a nutshell. Nick Blackburn is blocking the boots of A.J. Rallo coming in, the boots being his legs. What A.J. Rallo wants and how he likes to wrestle, he likes to get his legs inside his opponent, flatten him out, and power half him. That's called a ride, the double boot ride. There's probably no one better in the country than A.J. Rallo at that right now. That's his favorite position. And Blackburn is blocking it with his leg, but instead, it looks like he's not even trying to plant that boot in. He's attacking the arms. He's trying to flatten him out with his arms. So what happens here, oh, maybe he got too high, but he got him. He got that boot in. He got a boot in. He got a boot in, but it was just too late. But that right there was what A.J. Rallo was looking for. And Blackburn, the moment that the way A.J. Rallo gets you is he gets you to think that he's too high. And so Blackburn reached up for his head to try and pull him in, which is a sufficient defense, but that's what A.J. wants, and that's how he was able to get that boot in. For every attack, there's a counter. And right now, Nick Blackburn just released him. It is 3-2. And there is actually 1 minute 31 seconds of riding time. So if the match were to end right now, it would be tied and going into overtime. A.J. Rallo could still get a takedown. So could Blackburn. This could still just be a one takedown match, or it could go into overtime. Right now, they're working some hand ties. It looks like A.J. Rallo had a little 2-on-1 there, trying to work off a 2-on-1. If you're wondering about those shoes from A.J. Rallo, I think those might be the coolest wrestling shoes on the Bellarmine wrestling team. They look like work boots. And that's kind of what the Bellarmine wrestling team is, a bunch of hard-working wrestlers. And there he goes. Oh, he almost had a knee pick option there. Blackburn trying to get some offense going, but he cannot get inside of A.J. A.J. Rallo is very good with down blocking. Oh, he's got it. He's in on a leg. Just as I was saying that, he is in on A.J. Rallo's leg. A.J. Rallo's got a crotch lock, and he's blocking it. Now it's kind of like in the waterfall position. Blackburn is trying to get him on his hip, trying to work around. A.J. Rallo is hanging tight. He's got it. He may actually flip it to his side. Oh, man, this is going to get called. Oh, that was so close. Both wrestlers in good position. A.J. Rallo absolutely using his legs. A.J. Rallo with a leg! There is a wizard that is strong, really strong for Blackburn. A.J. Rallo comes out on top. That's 3 points. 5 seconds left. A.J. Rallo's going to win the wrestling match. A.J. Rallo's going to win 141. And I know it may be defeating for all those who are Bellarmine Night fans who only win 2 matches, but you do not want the final match to be a loss. So, you've got to win there at 141. But you got to say, all hats off to Central Michigan and how they came into Bellarmine's house and just made the Bellarmine Knights suffer in front of their home crowd. What an outstanding job by Central Michigan. I look at those matches, a lot of them were very tight, but they went Central Michigan's way. And I go from the position of bottom. They kept getting out of bottom, and they scored. So for Fred Minnick, I'm Fred Minnick. I'm saying so long from Louisville, Kentucky, where the final score is 28-6. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.